And now, if you had to leave your house in just minutes, what would you grab? Are you prepared to be away from your house for days, even weeks? We know our area is earthquake prone, and with the recent fires in Los Angeles, being prepared for a disaster is top of mind. Alice Kuder, disaster preparedness coach, joins me now with some answers. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so you help prepare people for a living, obviously. So what should be the top 2 priorities before a disaster strikes?
Okay, there's 2 things. One is water is going to be like gold and oil.
Oh, okay. Hydrate.
Hydrate. Well, and it's because all the water pipes under the ground are going to break. So we're not going to have flowing water, and we're not going to have
stockpile
sewage.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the experts recommend a gallon per person per pet per day.
Oh my gosh.
For 14 days. So we're talking 14 gallons for each being in your household. And the hardest part about that usually is finding somewhere to store it.
Yeah.
You know, if you're lucky enough to have a house with a little bit of a yard, I say put it outside.
Okay.
Get a big Rubbermaid, shed or something, because you don't want it inside if you can't go back in and get it.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, gosh, so, good to know. Okay.
And more important than food, because food's going to be a lot easier to come by than water is. Okay. So the second one is you want a go bag.
A go bag. Okay.
This is intended to get you past the first 1 to 3 days. Okay, so it should have enough things in there, or the things that are going to be most important.
Okay, which is what we kind of see here.
That's what we've got, yeah.
Okay, so money, I'm looking at money, cash, what do we have?
The reason for that is that the ATMs are going to be down, the credit card machines are going to be down, all that electrical thing. And you need to have some cash in hand on small bills, 1s, 5s, and 10s, okay? Because you don't want to pay $20 for a loaf of bread because they don't have change for you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, what else are we seeing?
Prescription medications, and that's not easy to tell them ahead of time, but if you need those, the pharmacies are not likely to be able to fulfill anything right away. So
definitely.
So what I tell people is a lot of times each week they put together, Monday through Sunday's pills, and then take the rest of them and keep them in here, not in your bathroom or in your anywhere like that.
In your go bag.
Yeah, in your go bag. So then we get into the things that's more common. You want some protein bars, or I actually like canned nuts better because they last a lot longer.
Oh, that makes sense.
These are good maybe 6 months, and if you don't remember to rotate them,
okay,
you got
first aid kits.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. You have a printout of your passport, right?
Yeah, ID, because you don't want to put obviously your real passport in there, and that's going to be important afterwards. In particular, if you need to go back and reestablish bank accounts or anything like that, you need that. Of course, too, if they find you out there unconscious, you want them to know who you are.
Okay, shoes, and then is that a charger? What else are we seeing?
This is a solar charger. Yeah, this one has
solar charger.
Yeah, this one has 4 panels. Don't get a cheapy little one. So these aren't real expensive anyway.
Okay.
But research those a little better. And the thing about shoes is that the 2 most common ways you get hurt after an earthquake are stepping on broken glass.
Oh.
And then your head and your neck are your most vulnerable spots after that. So anyway, that's why I have shoes. And I actually have them. Well, we'll go over that. 2 places here.
Yeah.
Is there anything else here?
Well, and where should we keep this too? Like, how many? Should we have, and where should we be keeping it?
The kit. I have 2. One for my trunk, because if I'm not at home, I'm probably in my car.
Okay.
Yeah. And one for each person in the house, too. And if you have toddlers, you got to remember that. And the reason I have the chain here is that it's easy to forget about having some things for your pets. A little bit of kibble. I'm a dog person, so whatever you have for cats.
Yeah.
But, and some kind of a carrier.
Okay. And keep the other one maybe in the hall closet or something, too, like something inside.
You don't want it in the closet. You want it somewhere that you're going to be able to grab it and go. There's nothing between you and getting out the back door or the front door.
Okay.
Okay, because you don't want to go, where did I put that? And how did I get to it?
Right.
It's got to be quick.
Well, your website's so cool, too, because you actually have a bunch of lists on there for a bunch of different scenarios that we're kind of seeing there. So is this for earthquake, all different scenarios you have on your website?
Every situation, a go bag with these things in it will serve for you, whether it's a fire or a flood or whatever. So, yeah, it's important to have this to be able to go and grab and go.
I love that you have lists on there too. It makes it so easy. I'm a
Lots of
big
them.
list person.
Yes.
And you have something on here too, which I'm interested. What do we need to keep under our bed?
That's
Okay, we're
these
moving
three
over
things.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I get everything thrift shopping. You don't need to go out and buy big things. You get a bag like this for $10, $12 at thrift stores. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I go to that, be sure you get one with wheels. Okay.
Oh.
Be sure you get one with wheels because you don't know if you're going to be able to carry a duffel bag or whatever.
Okay, that's a good pro tip.
Yeah, so we want something to cover our heads, a bike helmet anyway. I got this again at a thrift stop. Again, I'm just reinforcing the fact that you need shoes with hard
good,
soles.
sturdy pair of shoes.
Yep, and then a pair of gloves that are leather. Just old ones. You don't need to go buy new things because you may be having to pick up broken glass or wood splinters or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So those are the things that right then and there, if it's happening when you're in bed, grab them underneath and
grab and go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, and really quick, we have a few don't assume. So
yes,
that help will arrive.
Right.
Short live. What do you mean by this?
This is going to be months and weeks.
Oh.
That 14 days is to kind of get us used to the idea that it's not short-lived at all. But if the pipes break, it's going to be months before they get those back up.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Talk to the people with the fires and,
That's true.
California.
I know. We saw it right there.
Yeah.
Alice, thank you so much. This
You're
was such
welcome.
important information. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And the Just In Case Alice's Preparedness business has lots of resources to help you figure out what you need to survive a disaster. We'll link to that on our website as well.